Yo, what is up, everybody? It's Money Talks TV back with another Daily 8. We're talking markets, money, and mayhem, all in under 8 minutes. This past weekend has been absolutely bonkers, like something out of one of my challenges. I'm talking stocks soaring higher than Chandler on a sugar rush, big-time CEOs sweating bullets, and Meta fighting for its life in court. So buckle up, smash that like button, and get ready for the wildest ride on YouTube because things are about to get crazy. Let's go. First up, Wall Street decided to throw a party this week, and everyone was invited. The atmosphere was electric, with traders high-fiving and cheering like they just hit the jackpot. It was a scene straight out of a movie, with confetti flying and smiles all around. The Dow Jones jumped a crazy 5%, sending shockwaves through the financial world. Investors couldn't believe their eyes as the numbers kept climbing higher and higher. The S&P 500 was up a fat 5.7%, making everyone feel like they were on cloud nine. It was a day of big wins and even bigger smiles. And the Nasdaq? Oh man, the Nasdaq went full beast mode, skyrocketing 7.3%. It was like watching a rocket launch with everyone glued to their screens in awe. What caused this market madness? Well, it seems like Uncle Sam decided to play nice with China for a hot second. The news of a potential trade agreement had everyone buzzing. They hit pause on some of those tariffs, those extra taxes on goods from China. This move was seen as a positive step towards easing tensions between the two economic giants. And just like that, tech stocks were like, say less, and shot up faster than a rocket. The tech sector was on fire, with investors scrambling to get a piece of the action. I'm talking Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, all of them were popping bottles like they just won one of my challenges. It was a celebration of epic proportions, with everyone toasting to their success. This is why we love the stock market, baby. It's unpredictable, exciting, and you never know when you're gonna make it rain. One day you're down, the next you're up, and that's the thrill of the game. So keep your eyes on the prize and stay ready for the next big move. Next up, let's talk about the real winners of the week, Goldman Sachs. These Wall Street titans absolutely crushed their earnings report, raking in a mind-blowing $14.12 per share. I'm talking more money than you could fit in one of my giant mystery boxes. Their equities trading division was on fire, up a whopping 27%. It was like they had insider information or something. Okay, maybe not, but still, they were making money hand over fist. Goldman Sachs definitely proved they're still a force to be reckoned with in the finance game. Alright guys, time to get serious for a minute. This isn't just another day in Silicon Valley. You know things are getting real when Mark Zuckerberg gets dragged into court. It's not every day you see one of the tech world's biggest names in such a precarious position. And let me tell you, the FTC is not playing around. They're bringing the full weight of their authority to bear on Meta, and it's a sight to behold. They're coming after Meta like a horde of angry YouTubers after a controversial video. The public sentiment is intense and the pressure is mounting. The FTC is basically saying that Meta is running a social media monopoly, and not the fun kind where you get to build houses and hotels. This is about real power and influence over billions of users. They're talking about crushing competition and controlling the flow of information. The stakes couldn't be higher and the implications are enormous. We're talking about a potential dismantling of Meta's entire business model. Imagine the ripple effects this could have across the tech industry and beyond. Zuck is fighting tooth and nail to defend his empire, but this is one battle even a billionaire might not be able to buy his way out of. The courtroom drama is intense and the outcome is uncertain. Stay tuned because this is a story that's far from over. Chapter 4. Frontier Airlines is crashing harder than a bad YouTube video. Remember Frontier Airlines? Yeah, the guys with the animals on the tail fins? Well, it turns out they're not flying so high these days. In fact, they're in a full-on nosedive. March was a total disaster for Frontier. Their stock took a nosedive, plummeting a gut-wrenching 11%. It's a tough time for the airline industry, but Frontier seems to be taking the brunt of the turbulence. Chapter 5. KKR is spending money like it's going out of style. Hold on to your hats, folks, because KKR is about to drop some serious cash. We're talking about a cool $3.1 billion to buy Astra, a post-trade firm from CME and S&P. KKR is making a big bet on the future of finance tech, and they're not afraid to spend big to get what they want. It's like they're playing real-life Monopoly and just bought Boardwalk and Park Place. Chapter 6. Pfizer's weight loss dreams just went up in smoke. Remember when Pfizer was going to be the next big thing in weight loss? Yeah, about that. Turns out their highly anticipated weight loss pill had some side effects. And by side effects, I mean potential liver issues. Pfizer had to hit the brakes on their GLP-1 dreams, which means Ozempic is still the king of the weight loss mountain. This just goes to show that even the biggest pharmaceutical companies in the world can stumble. Chapter 7. GM's EV dreams hit a roadblock. The EV revolution is still going strong, but it seems like not everyone is invited to the party. GM just announced they're cutting 500 jobs in Canada, specifically in their EV van division. It seems like demand for their electric vans, called BrightDrop, hasn't exactly been electrifying. This doesn't mean the EV wave is over, but it's a reminder that not every company is going to ride it to the top. Chapter 8. Katy Perry is going to space. No, seriously. You know what they say? Everything is bigger in Texas, including the dreams, and it seems like Jeff Bezos and Blue Origin are taking that to heart because they're about to launch Katy Perry and Gayle King into space. That's right. The roar singer and the queen of morning TV are about to become astronauts. It's going to be the first all-woman space squad since the 1960s, which is pretty darn cool. I wonder if Katy's packing a spacesuit with sequins. Chapter 9. The UK just played the ultimate power move on China. Things are getting real in the world of international trade, folks. The UK government just pulled off a move straight out of a spy thriller, seizing control of a Chinese-owned steel company. They basically said, nah, we're good, to letting British steel go under and decided to take matters into their own hands. This whole trade war thing is getting serious, and the UK is not backing down. Chapter 10. Tariff trouble in Toyland. Remember those tariffs we talked about earlier? Yeah, well, they're back to cause more chaos. Trump might have spared smartphones for now, phew, but the semiconductor industry is bracing for impact. Mattel and Hasbro are getting slammed with a 145% tariff on some of their products. This means your kids' favorite toys are about to get a whole lot more expensive. Chapter 11. Buckle up. The economy might be headed for a recession. The economy is looking a little shaky right now, and by shaky, I mean like trying to walk a tightrope after a Red Bull bender. Financial markets are jittery, and investors are on edge, constantly refreshing their stock apps. The uncertainty is palpable, and it's affecting everyone from Wall Street to Main Street. Consumer sentiment is down, mortgage rates are through the roof, and OPEC just slashed oil demand forecasts. People are feeling the pinch in their wallets, and it's not just the usual suspects. Even those with stable jobs are starting to worry about their financial future. Even Jamie Dimon, the big cheese over at JP Morgan Chase, is worried. When someone with his experience and insight starts sounding the alarm, you know things are serious. He's been through multiple economic cycles, and his concerns are not to be taken lightly. He's saying that S&P 500 earnings could go from a respectable plus 5% to a big fat minus 5%. This kind of swing could have massive implications for retirement accounts, investment portfolios, and overall economic stability. It's definitely time to buckle up and brace for impact. The road ahead looks bumpy, and it's better to be prepared for the worst while hoping for the best. Stay informed, stay cautious, and most importantly, stay resilient. And that's a wrap on another wild week in the world of money. We saw stocks soar, CEOs sweat, and even Katy Perry getting ready for space. So hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and drop a comment below telling us what you want to see next time. This is Money Talks TV, where we follow the bag, not just the game. Catch you tomorrow.